We're privileged to have wonderful Automaton to be showing you for our January event. And among the rarest pieces, I honestly never thought I would be selling a gun, and there's a part of me that is a little horrified at the thought, but not when you discover the hidden secret of this gun. It was presented by Lucien Bontemps, made about 1900. Lucien Bontemps loved birds. He is famous for having done his brass bird cages, jardinières that have flowers and singing birds and butterflies in them. And he made these, it is said, by going out into the various forests where he would listen to the bird sounds and make notes of how the sounds went, and then come back and with his mechanism recreate the actual sound of the birds. He created, it is believed, only 3 of these pieces. The remaining 2 are in museums, one in Tokyo and one in Germany. And this is only the 3rd one known to exist. So extraordinarily rare, very, very heavy, and a beautiful cast brass and cast bronze with wonderful floral decorations, kind of symbolizing the forest that he was walking through. And then I'm going to turn around so you can see it from all sides. This is a little brass perch he made to have it on display. And now I'm going to show you why this pistol, which he named the Pistole à oiseaux chanteurs, the pistol of the singing birds. I think it was a protest against hunting birds and killing birds. And that is why I believe he made this. So this is why it will be the only gun I will ever sell. To me, it's as though Bontemps said, when you pull a pistol, what should pop out is a singing bird, and remind all of us how beautiful birds and the songs they make are in our life. And then upon completion, he pops back into his safe hiding place. An absolutely remarkable piece. So many things were happening in the 1800s, increasing technological mechanisms, learning how clockworks worked and music boxes happened, and international travel. And all of these things inspired the automaton makers in their creation of the wonderful pieces they were making, from this very, very rare Japanese mask seller made by Gustave Bijoux, in which this Japanese lady is showing her masks to the crowd to sell them. You're going to see her work in a minute. And having this wonderful costume, original costume with the embroidered crane on the base. She also has the original label from the George Baker Company, which presented this doll in his warehouse at the time. And then 2 other exotic automaton from the Vichy Company, again, always doing just wonderful pieces. One of the things to watch when we look at all of these automatons, please, is look at the synchronization of the movements. It's not just all sorts of things happening with no sense at all. Things are happening in a logical sense of human movement. So now let's watch and enjoy. The eyes are blinking open and closed. Her head is turning and then nodding. She's twirling. Look at her hand, the movement of the hand that twirls the parasol. So many wonderful movements on this piece. among the automaton themes that were followed were popular culture, society things that people did, and in this case we have this wonderful slender-bodied lady, more of the Edwardian period, made by Fallebois, and she is at the races. And when she is performing, I want you to watch her not only look through the binoculars, opening and closing her eyes, watch her eyes blink, but she is really excited because she is heaving her chest, and I guess her horse is coming in to win. So you want to watch that one. And then we have this very spectacular piece done by Bijoux, of which there really are not any other examples of this known in any collections at all. And she does many, many wonderful things, including the eye movement. And I guess it's tough to keep pedaling that spinning wheel because she's breathing hard too, and you watch that her chest will lift up and down. But beautiful music on both, and I think you're going to enjoy watching them. And let's go to the races first. So three other wonderful early pieces done about 1890, portraying people in various performing things, although the black fellow over on the right, the tall guy in his very handsome wear, is not performing so much as he might be enjoying the spectacle of the other two performing. He is a smoker, and he is smoking and holding his monocle alternately. His eyelids will open and close. He has a very slight movement of the lower lip, which is very, very unusual to find in this model. All three of these these automaton are wearing their original costumes, which is so rare to find. The middle fellow has a particularly handsome face, and he's depicted, these are all depicted in their catalogs exactly in these costumes, and if you had the catalog, you would see we do the reprint from their original 1890 catalog showing you that. And the clown is a particular favorite of mine because I just love his long tail costume and his jeweled fobs. Wonderful decoration of the face, and they're going to really do some good performing here. So let's get it going and show you. Very typically, the smoker dolls in general, the automaton, do not have music. It would not accommodate to have the music box in the torso as well as having the smoking mechanism. But the figure was designed to bring the cigarette to his lips, the cigarette holder, inhale. It would travel through tubes in the torso and then come out and exhale. And this very sophisticated guy also then lifts his monocle and looks through those heavily lidded eyelashes. Automaton makers realized that they could accommodate using the beautiful bisque faces that were being made by the Parisian doll makers into having movements. So they designed a whole series of dolls and doing various functions. We see ladies at the dressing table, ladies waltzing, a child playing with her Polichinelle. And the Polichinelle one is particularly interesting because she has the Bijoux character face that was done distinctly for automatons. He made this laughing face and a crying face, and then Lambert made two automatons. One, this laughing child, holding her perfectly intact little Polichinelle that you'll see jumping up and down, and the other, the crying face, with holding a broken little doll that was dancing as well, but she was sad. And then we have this very, very elegant lady. And when you see her, I want you to watch her because she not only turns her head back and forth, but she also turns her entire torso side to side, fans herself, lifts the mirror, and eventually leans forward like in homage to whoever she's greeting coming in the room, wearing her wonderful, beautiful costume and gorgeously intact except for some frailty of the silk on the arms. But that's a stunning, stunning doll. And then finally, we'll have our little surprise doll here at the end. So let's watch some of them work. And her entire body turns, very, very rare feature. And now she's leaning forward and turning side to side. Two very, very rare features.